Hey, this is Ben from Picaroon Games. I wanted to give a quick demo of my add-on Snappie. This is a free add-on on Gumroad, and it just hopefully will help you with some blocking out workflows. The real idea of this is to rewrite the default snapping pie menu that comes in Blender. So typically it's going to be this, and I always thought that this was very unorganized. So if you do install Snappie, you can disable this if you want to use the Shift S, but it does override the default. So just to keep that in mind. This is what Snappie looks like. So you can see here are the cursor to options here. These are the cursor to operators, and these are the selection to operators. So it just reorganizes them again really quick. Typically those would be up here. These are the selection, and these are the cursor. But with Snappie enabled, you get them in these nice columns here. If you notice, the grid options are not on there. That is why that's this. I don't use the grid options, so I added a little toggle. You can toggle that off and on. But if you want that clearer, then just toggle that off. There's your key mapping. And then on the About page, it just kind of explains what this add-on is for and what it's not for. If you are looking to snap your cursor to edges or verts in edit mode, this add-on does not do that. So what I would do is I would use machine tools, and right there is the Gumroad link to that. Okay, really quick, just for the rest of the demo here. All of the functions are the exact same as default Blender, so I'm not going to go over those, just the new ones. This is an isolation mode that I created, and this align cursor and align object are really only for object mode. If you go into edit mode, you will not see these options, okay? So you can see the cursor is right here in the middle of the screen, and if you say align cursor, it'll pick whatever object you have as the active and align the cursor to the origin of that object. And it only is relative to the origin of the object, okay? So now, if you can see here, the cursor is in the same direction as the origin. So if I select anything else, I can align that object to the cursor, and it will snap that into place. You can always reset the rotation of the cursor, either by putting it back in the world origin, which is the default Blender option, or if you click this option here, it'll remain in the same location and just reset the general location. You can see here the rotation. Location is the same, rotation is all zeroed out. So that's that. Those are those functions. They're really good for just blocking out any kind of shape that you want and snapping things into place. And again, this is just for object mode. It's really just for blocking out your project, not for editing. Okay, then the other thing is going to be this isolation mode. It's almost the same as Stager in ZBrush. So if you have your object in one place, you can set that location as the home location, and then you can drag it to somewhere else. You can even rotate it, and you can set that object as the target location. So now if you click this button, it'll switch in between your home location and your target location. It does not save the scale, so if you rescale this in your target location, you switch back, it'll keep the scale for whatever you scaled it, so just keep that in mind. Okay, that's pretty much all of Snappie. Again, this is just a simple organization of the default snapping pie menu with a couple extra goodies. It's free on Gumroad. If you're interested, go check it out. All right, hope you all have a good one. Peace.